Okay, I want to record a short video to accompany the release notes for this latest release. And I'm here on the Master's Cohort page, and you'll notice something new. It's kind of organized in these four groupings now. First of all, often requested, we got these cohort stats. You can tell I've got a new cohort. So it's blank, but you would have number of apprentices, number of pending invitations, and number of open positions. This was your G+ community link, now called bookmarks. And then, of course, your regular Learning Path stuff that will eventually build into the app. For now, these are external links. Now I'm going to edit the cohort, and you'll see here it looks a lot different. And so what we're doing here is we're going to be capturing some new information, and I'll explain each of these briefly. So you can always name your cohort whatever you want. We recommend your name in Mastery Cohort or Foundation Cohort. Mine's called the Oklahoma Sooners Crib Corral. That's okay. The discipline, we broke out discipline and focus areas, and it's covered in a different video that that you can review to explain why we've done this. But basically, a discipline is moved up a level, elevated up a level, and we can have an unlimited number of focus areas. In fact, you can create your own focus areas. So if this says general photography, which is what I'm currently teaching, is a focus within this, or I could teach black and white photography, okay, within the photography discipline. It probably just says black and white. Now I could also select a new focus area. So I could say add new focus area, and I could, if I don't see one, and I say I want to do black and white pet portraiture, which would be very niche, but that's okay, then I would just do that. And then that would be available as an option for you to teach. And so you can change these focus areas as many times as you want after you've built your cohort. You cannot change the photography discipline. And the reason for that is because levels are tied to a discipline. And so if a apprentice has gone forward and up to level 7, leveled up to level 7, within the photography discipline in your cohort focused on black and white pet portraiture, they can always, if they choose to, switch to a different cohort, a different master cohort, and maybe that cohort is focused on people portraiture, people portraits. And so what would happen is they would maintain their level 7 from that moment in that new cohort. But if they switch to a different discipline, such as hand-drawn art or music or something like this, then it doesn't really apply, right? The levels don't really apply, so they would start back at level 1. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. But this should be really nice. You can make up as many as you want, but try to watch for spelling. Try to really select one from the list. This is in alphabetical order. If you can, pick one from the list. If not, you can add one. I know, I think 180 Wheeler might want to create Abandomscape. Okay, maybe I've actually, no, I did not create that as a test, so it's not yet. All right, now here's the bookmarks. So this is really nice, often requested feature. We've got your community link we ported over from the original screen, but you can change this and you can add as many as you want. So if you had two different communities, which some do, you might have the foundation community for your foundation, or let's call it Sphere 0 community, and you have your Sphere 1 community, okay? And you could have both those links here, okay? And you could even add more links. Well, okay, I'll just paste the same one in now just to move forward. So I can add another link, and I could make it, maybe I want to do World Time Buddy. That's a great little selection. Little tool, and I could add that link here, and worldtimebuddy.com, and then I could add another one that says maybe it's my Evernote. Now maybe the Evernote is private to me, and I just go and I'm going to just link it to yada yada.com. I don't know if that's a real website, hopefully not. Anyway, I could add it. I could select this as private, and it would just it would only show on my cohort page, my master cohort page. It would not show up on the apprentices page if I select private. So hopefully this is real handy. I wouldn't add 30, it would kind of push the screen around, but 4, 5, 6 links might be really helpful for you to share with your cohort, and a couple of little hot links for you and how you manage some things externally. Now the next one is define a custom invitation message for applicants. Now if you've never heard of this field, it's not a surprise even though it's existed. It's been hidden kind of in a bad spot over on the master profile page, on your profile page. Now, we've moved it over here, so some of you have existing content. But anything you type here, and you can use this fancy markup here, anything you type here will be included into the email invitation for new applicants. Okay. Eventually, this is going to change a bit, but this is a good place to do that if you just want to tell them about your cohort. Now, you can start adding more detail here. You can describe what apprentices will learn in this cohort, and you can describe the learning culture within this cohort. Now, we will go ahead and show this information via links to your current apprentices in your cohort on their My Cohort page. And we will eventually, in a future release, show these two fields on invitations to new applicants. So we're not doing that yet because we want all the masters to catch up and fill this stuff in. But just to give a brief overview of the learning culture, what they will learn, what you expect to teach in this cohort, and the learning culture of the cohort. You know, like what kind of interaction are you? Casual, fun? What are you doing? Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Now, another area. Well, let's stay in the master's cohort area. Just briefly touch on in the antechamber. New applicants will also see disciplines and focus areas. And then everywhere you had disciplines, we have disciplines and focus areas. So we have photography and we have focus areas. In the search filters, it shows up down here in the photography discipline and these focus areas. So just everywhere it used to be disciplines is now called focus areas, essentially. Okay. We also have something nice here. We've added your statistics here on the My Cohort. So when I do invite somebody, this will dynamically change and kind of keep track of how many I've got. Under Grand Library, the lots of similar changes. Under Advanced Filters, you have photography and learning discipline and focus area. And when you view a video, you'll also see that information. Now this screen has been reworked quite a bit, and you can see here the icons have moved from over here to up. These links have moved up here as icons. We've got the discipline and focus areas here, and then the tags. Okay, it's really all that's changed. And then under My Videos, when you edit a video or upload a new video, then similarly you can add focus areas. Several. You can even add more than one focus area. Add a big discipline. And I know we haven't got there yet where discipline is still required. It was too much of a change on this one, but I know it's been requested for generic training videos just about the Arcanum. We'll get there. We'll migrate those over at some point. Okay. This is the main focus. Oh, there is one other important part. I'm sorry. For a master, what about the master this time? There's under your profile, there's a new tab called the bio. Very important. Now, we're not doing much with this yet, but we'd like for you to add a brief bio, 1,000 characters or less, a welcome message to your cohort, and a Meet the Master video, and the website label and primary website URL. I just noticed one thing. Actually, this is the test system. This is DevApp. This field will not be there. The Welcome to My Cohort is the field that is actually on the Edit Cohort page. So this was just a test system, and I realized it's not hidden in this one example. So I apologize for that. So you will, when you look at this, it'll only have this field, the bio, the Meet the Master video, and the primary website label and website URL. So this information will be shared in future invitations. We're just trying to get it populated at this point. Hopefully that makes sense, and sorry about that little oddity at the end there, but we'll get that corrected before we release the code, and we look forward to your feedback. Thank you.